Last thing, once we have gone through all of the heavy lifting, we're just loading it. Okay, so this is where we import the data into the tool. And you think it would be easy, right? Well, there are still some issues here. Because even if you have the most perfect data, you're going to run into problems with the data format. You've got it formatted as a CSV file, but the program wants XML. That could be a problem. Or you have this thing called encoding. It's not something that you think about really, but there are different encoding formats, just the way that this data file is saved with the program that you're using. There's something called ASCII, which is the older version. I don't remember the acronym right now. You can look it up if you want, doesn't matter. Or Unicode. And these have different characters that represent different things. By the way, we are thankful for Unicode because without Unicode, we would not have emoji. But think about your emojicons, right? Your smiley faces. The smiley face that you see on an Apple device is not the same smiley face that you see on a Microsoft or a Google device, because each of the companies design their own set of visual interpretations of that code. Encoding matters. File size. We talked about this already with Excel. Okay. Certain programs can't load file sizes above a certain value, or they don't have enough memory to do it. If you open up 1 million records with a CSV file in Excel, it's going to translate those in real time. It's going to take about a minute or two to load up and open. If you ever tried to load a large data set in Excel, it takes forever. If you load the same file into SQLite, it takes 2 seconds because it already knows what it's looking for and it doesn't have to go through a translation process. And then finally, you have to look at those relationships, meaning, you have tables that you're trying to join. Are you going to use a left join or a right join, an inner join, an outer join, a full outer join? Because these will all create different sets of data that will exclude or include different pieces. So you need to know which one is the appropriate joining model, depending on the question. So it's not as easy as it looks. It requires some effort to do these. Okay. So extracting, transforming, and loading. Extracting, we get the data in a file format. We transform it, clean it up, filter it, deal with all of our data quality issues. We load it into the tool, make sure that it's all related and working properly. And then we can create beautiful models and visualizations, sunshine and rainbows. So all of this creating beautiful models and visualizations, next week, we'll talk about those.